There, Prickly Pear Co-op. We thought we'd do a quick little video going through our new order form so you guys could see the process and how to use this form. So when you click the link in the email or from our Facebook page or website, which is coming soon, you'll open up to this form on Google Forms. So this form contains all of our most frequently ordered items. And then at the end, it also has links to the list so that you can see the full items. So we'll kind of go through piece by piece and we'll do a fake order here together so that you can see how to order from the co-op. So some things to keep in mind as we move through this. When you fill out this order form, you are saying that you are interested in purchasing these items. If we have enough interest to order the item, we will go ahead and order it. For instance, if you're the only person that says you want strawberries this week, unless you want a full case of strawberries, we're probably not going to order them because there's not enough interest to order some fresh produce that could potentially go bad. So you're not necessarily guaranteed to receive everything on here that you order. But if you do say that you want it and we order it, you are responsible for purchasing it. So just something to keep in mind as you move through the form. So, and that all of that information is here for you. So as you come through this first page, it's going to ask for just some of your basic information, your email address, your name, a phone number. This needs to be a phone number that you are going to answer on the day of pickup. If, for instance, you're running late or we haven't seen you yet, we need to be able to get in touch with you so that we can remind you that we have some of your delicious vegetables waiting for you. So make sure that this is a phone number that you are going to answer. Next up, member number. Do your best to include your member number. If you're not sure what your member number is, you can leave it blank for this order and you'll still be able to process your order. And when you come to the next distribution, just ask one of the crew members and they'll be able to get that information for you. Last on this first page is kind of that little reminder that I just went over, that you're going to come and pick up your stuff on the date that you're ordering for, which will always be here on the form. And that, we do our best to order everything, but it might not be available. So once you click yes to that box, you'll be able to come down here, click next, and move on to the next page of the form. Each page has different types of inventory on it. So when we get to this next page, we can see that these are dairy items. And this box is going to tell us how these items come packaged and what you're ordering down here below. So these items are all each items. So for instance, you're going to say you want 1 8-ounce package of feta cheese if you click this box, or 5 for a full case, or however many you like. So as you navigate this section of the form, you look up here and it will show you the amounts so that you can make sure that you're ordering the correct things. If you don't want any dairy items, right? For instance, you can just come down here and click next. I always get a couple half and halves, so let's do that and we'll click next on the form. Next up, we got our mushroom section. So these have been really popular lately. These are coming in pounds and fractions of pounds as the amounts. So as you can see here, this is a 1/4 pound, 1/2 pound, 1 pound, 2 pounds, on and on. So we've got our different mushroom options here. So you can choose how many you'd like of each and click next on the form. And we just keep moving through. So this is dry goods. These are by the pound. So you are indicating how many pounds of each item you would like, up to a full bag. Very often these are 25-pound bags of these items. And we also have a little reminder here to bring something to put these items in when you come pick up from the co-op, whether you want to bring a jar or a bag or something from home that you want to kind of put these things in. So again, we choose, let's say we want no items from this section, we can just come down and click next on the form and progress through. Now, this is something to note. We have fruits and vegetables in 2 places on the form. So some things come packaged as single item, and some things come packaged by the pound when it comes to fruits and vegetables. So these are our single item fruits. So that means if you select 3 bananas, they're listed here by the bunch, you're going to get 3 bunches of bananas in your order. Blackberries, they're per 8-ounce package, right? So that's 1 8-ounce package, 4 packages, whatever, on and on. Mangoes, right? That's an each. So that's going to be 1 mango if you say 1 mango, right? Strawberries, on and on. So it'll say, by each fruits, the size of the package, or what you're indicating. And these are all per item. So that's how many you're choosing here. Now we'll go ahead and click next as we move through, right? And this is going to be our single item vegetables. So same thing. So really important to always read this green box up here when you get to each page of the form so you can see what it is that's happening here and how you need to order each thing. So just like the other form, right? Avocados, this is single item avocado. So if you choose one, you're getting 1 avocado. Cauliflower, right? It's a head of cauliflower, a bunch of celery. Red potatoes, it's a 5-pound bag, right? So if you say 5 here, you're going to get 5-pound bags of red potatoes. Then we're going to go ahead and click next. Right, this gets us to our herbs. These come by the bunch, right? So same thing, we're going to say 1 bunch of cilantro, parsley. Continue on. These are our things that come by the fluid. Again, right? We want to remember to bring a jar when we come pick these up. And this is going to be by the ounce. So we have kind of our typical jars, right? Lots of mason jars, lots of typical fluid ounces that we're going to see in jars that we're using. So 8 ounces, 12 ounces, 16 ounces, on and on. These are some of the usual things that we have. We'll click next. Now we've got to our fruits, and the next section will be vegetables by the pound, right? So this is different than it was before. If you say apples and you say 1, you're not getting 1 apple, you're going to get 1 pound of apples. So just something to be really conscious of as you're ordering so you make sure you're getting the amounts you're expecting. So we've got all of our usual fruits here that we order most often, and you can go in and say, how many pounds of each thing that you would like. And this even has a scroll to go over for more weights if you wanted a full case of any of these items. So that's something to notice as you move through the form. Also, is if there's additional options here as you go across. And we'll go ahead and click next. We're almost done. This is one of our last sections, vegetables by the pound. So same thing in here, right? We're going to get 3 pounds of broccoli, and 1 pound of carrots, and let's get 2 pounds of snap peas, and we'll go ahead and click next, right? And that also has that more there. Now this is the last section of the form, and we know that this is kind of what overwhelms and scares away the most people. These are the complete list of all the items that you can order. So if there's something that you are interested in that you didn't see on the form in the prior sheets, right? These are the places where you can find these items and access the full list of everything we have available to us to order. Now, most of the food items, produce, vegetables, the grains, a lot of this stuff comes bulk, large quantities. But we also have access to ordering a lot of things that are not, right? For instance, we can get certain shampoos and conditioners, and those are going to come just in 1 bottle. So think about the things you often see in health food stores or food co-op stores, supplements and bath and beauty products that we use in the home, things like cases of water, stuff like that, right? They come in much more manageable sizes, right? Maybe a 6-pack of yogurt or a 6-pack of coconut water. So lots of other products are available to us, not in those big bulk items. So if you're interested in looking at some other stuff, right, some things that were not on the previous pages, this last page is where you can access all of these lists. Each of these are a clickable link, and you just click on the link and it'll bring you to a new page, and you can see all of the information there. There's an example up here of what kind of information that we need you to include so that we can process your order. And then down here, there's just some short answer boxes. So for each item that you want, you'll just plug in a separate answer, and we can go ahead and add anything that you're looking for to your order. You can also always email us at the co-op if you're looking for something, if you're not sure, if you need some help finding it on the list, right? We're available to help you and make sure that we get you those items that you're looking for. If this is a little overwhelming still, I know even for me it is, it's too many things. I can't process. It's much nicer to just look at the few pages. So if you don't want to look at the list and you're just done with your order, right, you can get to this last page and just scroll all the way down and click submit. Now, when you do that, it will send your order to the food co-op, and you'll get to this page where it says your response has been recorded, and it says edit your response. So something that we have built into this form is the ability for you to come back in and edit. So we have usually a few days in which you can get your orders in. So if you decide you want something else or you want to change your mind on something, you can re-click the link to the form, go to our Facebook page, the email, wherever you have this work, you have it saved, right? And you just click edit your response. You'll see this option, and you can go back in, and now we can revisit the form and edit our response and go through again. And so anytime before the order period closes, you can go back in and change your form. Like here, we're not gonna get any half and half. We go back through, right? And we go ahead and edit the form. You'll get to the end, click submit once again at the end, and it will give us your edited response. And I wanted to tell you one more thing. I think that's it. So, all right, we go through, we finish. Oh, the last thing I want to tell you was you'll get an email after you submit the form with your order. So if you forgot what you ordered, right, you can go back in and look at your emails, and you'll have an email from our form with everything that you put in on your order. So you'll be able to kind of track that from that span of time, that week before you order to that week when the order comes. So hopefully this was helpful for everybody. If you still have questions, again, please reach out to us. We're all happy to help at the co-op. And you can still use the Facebook page to, maybe share additional cases of things or gain some interest in some new items that are not already on our forum. So don't be afraid to still post in the Facebook group the things that you're interested in ordering and trying to get some energy around those. But just remember that only what's on your order form will be ordered. If you say you want apples on Facebook, but you don't do this order form, there won't be apples for you, right? We need the order form to process the order. So once again, hopefully this is really helpful and makes the form a little bit more accessible for everybody. If you have questions, email us, reach out to us. We look forward to seeing you at our next distribution. Thanks.